What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Champions Playoffs Winner Bracket Round 1. We're going to be casting Cowana Gaming versus Retirement Home. It is going to be a juicy one. I am Mikey, and of course, I'm not on my own. I am joined by the legend that is Snakes. How are you, sir?
I'm good, and I think we also have a great match coming up. We have the winner bracket round one coming up, Cowana Academy versus Retirement Home. And I'm pretty hyped to see those championship playoffs here. Division Champions Conference 1 against Champions Conference 2. So we have the first place against the second place from League Play. Pretty hyped to see how this will go.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. Oh, it's honestly gonna be good. I'm excited because Retirement Home are playing, right? And I finally get to rip in to Faded, but I also know how good Jalen is, so I feel like this will be a very spicy game indeed. Cowana Academy, they placed first in Champions Conference 1, and they consist of Hodge, Havoc, Starscream, and Dave, but Mr. Messi is playing as a stand-in. They're going against the roster of Faded, Jalen, Filthy Peanut, an Aero from Retirement Home, who plays second place in Champions Conference 2. So, very juicy game indeed. Do you have any predictions for this one, sir?
I think since Faded is one of our fellow casters, I would predict for his team with a 42 for Retirement Home in this winner bracket round one.
Just be that bias much. Bias much. He's like, just because he's a caster with us, just because he's a caster with us makes me want to go against him more. And plus, I know how good Mr. Messi is, so I'm gonna have to go with a Kowana Academy in this one. But instead of sitting around and waiting, should we let the boys know that we are ready to go and get this underway? Kowana Academy versus Retirement Home in the winners bracket round 1. Let's get this underway. Some good teams in this one. Havoc, Wolvo, and Hodge against Faded, Jalen, and Mr. Messi. This can go one of two ways. God knows how many weeks of play come down to this, and we are underway in Champions Conference playoffs. Again, straight off the kickoff. The chance comes in from Mr. Messi, unable to do anything. Those Wolvo's there to get the block. Demo comes in from Faded on Havoc, and Wolvo's going to get the flick, but Faded going to be there to block it with ease. Slight warm-up time at the moment for them. Is just sent it downfield. Only 20 seconds into the game. Wolvo bouncing it off the ceiling. A great shot from Mr. Messi coming out of absolutely nowhere there to just hit that. A great steal. 4 minutes 38 on the clock, and they're already 1 goal up for Retirement Home.
Yeah, Mr. Messi with a great read there on the back wall. So it's again, we have a good kickoff for Cowana Academy. Instantly with a flick onto the net, but it was saved by Faded, and Mr. Messi just take 1 goal home here for Retirement Home. And after the kickoff, we have Havoc trying to push it upwards, but it's a good clear here for Retirement Home. Hodge also trying with some air plays, but cannot get a good touch out of it. Havoc tries again. Cowana Academy really trying to put the pressure onto Retirement Home, but some great clears coming up from Retirement Home.
Retirement Home catching their groove fairly early already as Hodge is there to get a fairly easy block. Jones going to go for the shot, but Havoc is there to stop him in his tracks, and Wolvo get a bit of a whiff there. Faded's going to make him pay and keep it in that area. Hodge is going to go for the air dribble, unable to do much though, runs out of boost, and Jalen steals it from him with ease. Again, Havoc, he's really good at this, just stealing it, rolling it up the wall, causing, no pun intended, a little bit of havoc. It is just a little bit crazy at the moment. It's again sent straight back into the middle. Mr. Messi going up for it. A great pass to Jalen. A shot comes in, hits the crossbar, and Mr. Messi's going to get that rebound. And all of a sudden, Retirement Home. Oof, they shouldn't be looking at retirement after this one.
Retirement Home with the second goal, a great pass down from Jalen onto Mr. Messi, and Mr. Messi just takes home his second goal in this game number 1. We saw a bit of a ping pong Rocket League in the first 1.5 minutes here, like both teams with some great clears but also good shots. But right now, Retirement Home really trying to put up the pressure and getting goal after goal. A great shot here by Jalen, but saved by Havoc. He tries to push it out. Hodge now with control, never mind, he misses. Jalen tries again for the shot, but it's a good clear by Volvo. So Retirement Home with some great shots, great passes into the infield.
Straight back into that infield indeed as Jalen gets touch on it. He's going to get another block here, but Havoc is there to try and do something about it. Jalen tries to position himself well, but unable to do much. sent downfield, and Messi gets rid of it, but the rebound comes in, and he Faded isn't able to do anything about it, and that was more disappointing than Faded's entire life right there. Suddenly, retirement home. Well, after that, Faded might need to look at retirement.
Yeah, Faded with a close try there to save this one, but it was a great placement there from Hodge into the top left corner, and we have again a kickoff here. Cowana Academy really need to get out of the pressure. Retirement Home is throwing on them, and Jalen with a great shot here. Third goal now for Retirement Home. Like we talked about, Cowana Academy, they're trying to get out of the pressure, and it's a great pass from Faded to Jalen, and he puts on the third goal here for Retirement Home.
That is exactly what they needed to do. They sacrificed the goal and they came out of the gate strong as we go straight into another kickoff. Faded winning that one. Jalen's going to follow it up. Havoc is there in the corner with full boost. Going to take it, gets a touch on it, send it downfield. But again, the block is there. Havoc's going to pick up the loose ball and send straight back into the area. And Faded comes in. A great rotation from him to stop it in his tracks. The pass comes into Hodge. Hodge with a shot and another block indeed. Hodge tries to send it back into the area. Havoc not able to do much either. Wolvo bounces it against the backboard, and Mr. Messi is going to get the clearance for now. Back and forth action at the moment, as again, it's come straight into the area. Havoc, he hits the crossbar. Wolvo hits the post. The woodwork is abysmal for them at this time. Jalen sends it straight downfield. 2 minutes, 6 seconds, and Retirement Home, as much as they haven't been putting on the pressure is on now.
Yeah, it should definitely be a goal there for Cowana, but Wolvo just misses the open net. Jalen again with an aggressive shot onto the net, but it's saved. So Retirement Home have some great passing into the midfield and also great ideas on the offensive side. Also the defense is holding up onto the pressure. Cowana Academy is coming up with sometimes, but Cowana on their side, they really have to get some more ideas in the offensive side, some more passing plays working, and score those open nets.
Again, just coming in out of nowhere. Wolvo with a massive whiff there. Not what you love to see at this level as Faded. He's going to go and get the touch against the ceiling, sending it downfield. Wolvo's going to get the block. Havoc with the pass. Wolvo's going to go for the air dribble. He can try and do something about it. Pfeffer is boost really well there. Again, nothing able to be done at the time being. A little bit sloppy. They're trying these team plays. Nothing's exactly working for them. Havoc with the demo on Faded. The shot comes in, and as I say, nothing's working for them. Havoc makes it work, and they make Retirement Home pay.
Yeah, it was a great demo there from Havoc, and also a good redirect into the open net there for Cowana Academy. Now 2-3 for Retirement Home. Still, Cowana still needs to get one goal in this game, number one, in order to take this one to overtime or have a chance at winning this.
55 seconds on the clock. It is best of 7 series, so it isn't the end of the world if they lose this first game, but you don't want to start off in that position again. It hits the post for what feels like the 70th time. And honestly, Cowana Academy, oh, wow. The rebound comes in once again. Just that counter-attack is so good from them and so dangerous. And that, ooh, a great little touch from him. 4-2. Honestly, Cowana Academy, they're going to have hoped for more from this game.
Yeah, on the side of Cowana Academy, I mean, we are in Champion Division playoffs. You really have to score on this level. Those chances you get, at least those open nets. If you can't score them, you can't expect to win any games. But Retirement Home also great saves, but Cowana Academy needs to fix their consistency in the offensive. Also, the rotation isn't looking that great on their own half. Again, a great chance here by Retirement Home. Great bump there from Jalen and Mr. Messi with the hat trick in game number 1.
Mentioned beforehand how good Mr. Messi is. Just coming in, dribbles that, does it all on his own and gets the bump, and that is what you need to do. 19 seconds on the clock, and at this point it looks like Retirement Home are going to take that first game to go straight into another kickoff. Faded's going to get a tap on it for now. Havoc says to get rid. Wolvo sending it back into the area. A bit of mess at the moment. A shot comes in. Mr. Messi slots it home. 6-2, and this is embarrassing for Cowana Academy.
Yeah, it was an unlucky touch there by Hodge, but Mr. Messi again with the 4th goal here. We have 12 shots coming out of Retirement Home against the 7 of Cowana Academy, and it looks like Retirement Home surely and safely gonna take home game number 1 and now take the lead in the series with 1-0.
Yeah, as we just wait for it to hit the ground. Mr. Messi's going to try something else, unable to do anything, and Retirement Home, they are going to take game number 1 by a scoreline of 6-2. Oh, a good game it was, with some shambolic attempts at times. What do Cowana Academy have to do in this next game to take this from Retirement Home? Because they look very, very confident.
Yeah, I think of an academy, like I said earlier, they really have to fix the consistency on the offensive side and consistency at their own half. Like, the saves aren't that great, so they allow too many shots here for Retirement Home. Like I said, we have 12 shots out of Retirement Home, and the clears aren't that good from cowana Academy. Also, the saves aren't that great, and they missed 2 open nets in this game. They really need to score those open nets because they don't get much chances in. They hadn't got much chances in this game 1 against Retirement Home, and Retirement Home was taking every chance they can get. 6 out of 12 shots went into the net here.
Yeah, Cowana Academy having a bit of a rough one there. Retirement Home really showing exactly why they appearing to be the superior team. Mr. Messi and Jalen definitely showing up there. Which way will we go into this next game? We will have to wait and see. Cowana Academy versus Retirement Home. Retirement Home 1-0 up in this series. And we're going to get game 2 underway.
Yeah, we have Hodge against Mr. Messi, a great kick off the Havoc instantly with the aggressive play onto the backboard. He couldn't quite reach the double tap there, but great clearance by Faded and by Retirement Home. They really start trying to start the counter attack here. Again, Mr. Messi up for the shot, and it finds the way into the net. Really, Cowana Academy, they need to fix this consistency on their own half. Again, it's a too easy save missed here for Hodge. If they don't save it, they will lose every game here.
Yeah, it's the very basics that you can get at pretty much any level. You know, even a gold would have been able to save that. To say we are at Champions Division, a bit of abysmalness there from Hodge. But again, another shot comes in from, although Mr. Messi's there to get the save. The shot's coming in again. Mr. Messi again proving to be extremely good. Faded also getting a save in the process. And Mr. Messi getting rid of it for the time being. Wolvo's going to send it back, but Jalen's sending it downfield. Very strategically bounces it against the backboard, hits it twice, and Hodge is going to dribble it, get rid of it for the time being. A little bit of a pinch with Mr. Messi, sends it straight back downfield though. Wolvo is trying to get rid of it for the time being. A pass to Havoc, a very awkward pass, and Hodge, another whiff. Abysmalness from Hodge. Don't know what game he thinks he is playing, but something is going wrong for him at this point.
Yeah, Cowana Academy definitely not looking like a champion conference team. They were first place in league play. They don't look like they were any champions team right now. They could play Division 2 with those misses. But Retirement Home really trying to get every counter attack going they can get here. But also we saw a triple commit in the net from Retirement Home earlier on, and it was a great save from Mr. Messi here again. So Cowana Academy, especially Wolvo, definitely needs to fix his consistency because he missed, I think, 2 or 3 easy balls in this game already.
You cannot afford to miss anything at this level, otherwise your opposition will make you pay for it. Again, straight downfield. Havoc unable to do anything in the meantime. Hodge does hit it up. Havoc gets it past one. Wolvo gets it past another. Just loose in the middle, and it's an absolute shambles once again. Havoc, great rotation from him in the end, though. Able to just get that save and stop that attack, but again, it is coming back. Havoc gets a touch. Hodge is going to send it flying once again. Jalen's there as well. The pass comes into the middle. Just a bit random passing back and forth. Nothing really special going on. And this is what you need to do at this point. They're trying something different. Nothing's really connecting. Mr. Messi again, not able to do anything there. Jalen's going to catch the ball. Hodge coming in out of nowhere. He gets another touch. A great touch it was, and the save comes in. It hits the crossbar. And Wolvo unable to do anything. The woodwork have been their enemy thus far. 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. Can we see Cowana Gaming coming back into this at any point?
Cowana Academy definitely has some good ideas, but there are great saves coming out from Retirement Home. Mr. Messi here with 3 saves and Faded with 2. Again, a shot here with a flip reset by Hodge, and he puts it into the net, beats out 2 defenders in the net. Great great shot opportunity here for him. His second or third flip reset try, and finally he gets it into the net here.
What a play that was. We mentioned earlier about golds being able to do things, but I don't think you'll find a gold being able to do that. And that is what we mean when we talk about the level of mechanics that this game takes. That, oof, great goal from him as Mr. Messi's going to send it back downfield. Havoc is there to catch it for the time being. Tries to get rid of it, but passes it straight to Jalen. Jalen going to try and make him pay. Hodge gets another touch. Not the best one. The pass comes into the middle from Faded. Nobody there to connect with it. Jalen is going to touch it. Just bounces it off the ceiling for the time being. Mr. Messi's there to get a touch. He can't get the second touch, which means that there's no goal from him. Jalen is there again to get a shot, but nothing to be done. Mr. Messi's there from a great pass coming in, but again, it's still not going in that area. We talked about the consistency earlier. That consistency is not there, and that is the downfall at this point.
Yeah, you see cowana Academy with much more shots than they had last game. Also better defense and better offense. Like the flip reset of Hodge was very important. They tied up this game, and they really want to get the second game here in order to tie up the series too. But it's a great chance here for Mr. Messi. Great pass into the midfield. Mr. Messi with his 5th goal in the whole series, I think, and his first in this game. He also had 4 saves already this game. So Mr. Messi, really good player. He putting great pressure and great saves out of 4 retirement home.
Well, Mr. Messi not the one to get the goal there, but we'll take it. A great attack there. Ends up in there. You've got to be that level of quick. Retirement home 2-1 up at this stage. Mr. Messi with a great pass. The shot comes in. Jalen slots it home. His second goal of the game. Oh, great stuff right there. 3-1 is the scoreline. It's going to be difficult to come back from this now.
Yeah, it was an unlucky touch there from Hodge, but also again a great shot here by Jalen onto the net, and they find the 3rd goal for retirement home. And retirement home, they don't want to tie the series, so cowana Academy, they really need to come back to the pressure they were putting up on retirement home earlier, and really need to fix also still the consistency on the offensive side, because Volvo still misses a lot of easy shots here.
Yeah, just going straight back into that area, and they're able to just get rid of it with some ease. Straight back into that area. Nothing to be done over the Mr. Messi getting a fairly easy save. Mr. Messi's going to feather his piece nicely with the pass to Jalen. Jalen's not able to connect for now. Havoc is able to get a touch up, but it's not the best one. Net left wide open. 7 seconds on the clock at this point, and that is going to be all she wrote for this game as another crossfire hit comes in. And honestly, they need to work on that accuracy, and they need to stop hitting the woodwork, because that is proving to be their downfall.
Yeah, cowana Academy definitely need to fix the consistency on the offensive side, like we talked about a lot in the last 2 games here. But I think they looked much stronger than they did in game 1. They had better ideas on the offensive side, better passing plays also, better connecting on the field. Also the mechanics of Hodge with the flip reset. Try there, he puts it into the net. But it doesn't matter, because retirement home take home game number 2 and now lead 2-0 in the series.
Indeed they do, and a great game once again from retirement home. Mr. Messi, he's doing really well. Top of that leaderboard again with 723 points. Faded, going to need a step up from him with cowana step up, because that could prove to be their downfall. cowana Academy, if they can pull their stuff together and work on them shots, because they are getting the attempts, they can end up with what could be some pretty fancy goals. But at this point, when all you're doing is hitting the post left, right, and center, you have to be a bit more creative. Try some demos, try something to switch it up, because at the minute, when it's over and over again the same thing that you're doing, you're going to end up with the same result. Retirement home 2-0 up in this series against cowana Academy. Let's see what Havoc, Hodge, and Wolvo are able to do in game number 3.
Yeah, we have the kickoff starting soon with Faded against Volvo here at the kickoff. And we will kick off game 3 now. Volvo against Faded on the kickoff, like I said. It's a good pass here to Havoc, who instantly tries to push forward, but a great clearance there for retirement home. Hodge just misses it out, but great pass for Volvo. Havoc already up for this one. Great clear by Mr. Messi. Mr. Messi really looking strong in this past few games. And cowana Academy, they are need to take home 1 game, so they don't have to reverse sweep in this series.
Yeah, they need to get that game in there. But they need to do it quickly. As again, Hodge missing wildly. The shot comes in. Havoc able to get a fairly easy save. Mr. Messi's going to get the pass down to the left, but not able to do anything with it. And Havoc is going to keep it going. It is there in the area. Wolvo's going to get the shot. Mr. Messi tries. He tried so hard. And for the first time, Cowana Academy, they are in the lead.
Yeah, the shot wasn't that good, but Mr. Messi with an unlucky pop into his own net there. He tried to save it, but couldn't get the touch he wanted out of this ball, and it ends up in his own net, and we have now faded against Volvo again on the second kickoff in this game. Number 3, Jalen tries to put it onto the backboard, faded already up for this great shot, great pass, retirement home, tie-up game number 3.
Right then, Mr. Faded decided to get involved. It's the first time we've seen anything special from him the entire series, so it is appreciated. Finally slotting that home, retirement home, evening it up when they really needed to. 4 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock, and this game could literally go either way at this point.
See Cowana Academy, they had putting up a good amount of shots in the past games. They looked stronger in game 2 than in game 1, and now they are looking a bit stronger in game 3 than in game 2. So they're really trying to win one game, but also retirement home, they don't want to allow Cowana Academy to win one game. They try to find any players on the offensive side, but it's a great fake here by Cowana Academy, by Volvo. It was Mr. Messi again on the offensive side. Havoc tries to get it, he saves it onto Hodge. Great pass onto the right side. Havoc tries to clear it again. Jalen now intercepts the ball there, but Volvo is instantly there with an air dribble onto the net. Will he beat Mr. Messi? Fakes out Mr. Messi in the net. 2-1 now for Cowana Academy. What a great offensive play there by Volvo.
Let's just watch this again. The feathering of the boost. A great fake as well. Oh, how spicy was that? That is what Champions Division is all about. Amazing mechanical plays like that. Great teamwork and great mental game as well. So it comes in once again. Scoreline 2-1 at this point. Oh, it's getting spicy. Scratch that. I'm sorry. What has happened to Cowana Academy? Because they are taking over.
Yeah, Cowana Academy. This is what you want to see from the first place of Champions Conference 1. They didn't look like a Champions team in the first 2 games, but now they are in the lead with 3-1, and now it's retirement home. They need to fix their defensive ability, and they need to get clear after clear, because it's again a great shot by Havoc. He tries to put it into the top corner, but it's a great save. Now counter-attack maybe here for retirement home, but no, it's blocked by Cowana Academy.
Havoc comes in for the shot. Mr. Messi makes the save, but Volvo is going to get that rebound, and you need to have something a bit more special than that with your saves if you want to do anything about it. But Cowana Academy 4-1 up at this stage.
Yeah, they are 4-1 up, 4-1 up in game number 3. They really, like we talked about earlier, they need to get this game number 3 so they don't have to reverse sweep in the series, because they want to stay in the winner bracket. Every team wants to stay in the winner bracket because you get this 1 game advantage in the grand finals. Hodge again with a mechanical play, tries for the double, but it's a great save here by Jalen, Mr. Messi. We see him so often on the defensive side, but he couldn't get a good touch out of this ball here.
Again, comes straight back in, and again, this is the sort of gameplay that you want to see. Havoc, they're trying. They're really trying to get rid of it. And retirement home, they are able to get rid of it for the time being. Goes into the area, and Wolvo gets behind that ball, gets rid of it for the time being. Faded, picking up that boost. Jalen able to get rid of it for now, but it's going to come in again really, really quickly. Mr. Messi coming off that backboard, trying to control it. Hodge is going to get the block for now. Wolvo's going to try and get another, but it's not there. Faded's going to send it downfield with the shot, and Havoc is there to make a fairly easy save once again. Hodge is going to try and take it. They're just trying to calm it down, slow down the pace a little bit. Oh, that's an awkward touch, and Wolvo forced to head straight out of rotation to intercept that. Otherwise, that would have been an awful goal right there. Mr. Messi again getting the block off at the backboard, and the shot comes in from Havoc. Mr. Messi forced to make a save, and it is not going amazing at the minute. Faded, a great touch from him to stop for the time being. Jalen gets rid of it. A pass to Mr. Messi. Mr. Messi sets it on target, but again, They can't do anything at the moment. Something isn't clicking, and they need to correct it fast.
Yeah, cowana Academy, they are creating great opportunities on the offensive side. It's the demo there, but it's not in. And a miss there by Hodge on the defensive side. Havoc is there to save it. Jalen tries to put it into the midfield. And there is the pass coming out from Mr. Messi to fade it, but it's blocked by cowana Academy. And it's now awkward defending here for cowana, but they get it out. Volvo beats out 2 defenders and he has the opportunity to pass into Havoc in the midfield, but it's saved by Faded. What a great save that was. But Retirement Home, they really need to get some more attacks going to win this game number 3 because they're 4-1 down in game number 3.
Absolutely. 4-1 is the scoreline, 24 seconds to go. It's looking fairly fatal for Retirement Home at this point. Again, Wolvo's going to try and get it down. He gets a second touch on the ball for now. Sent it straight back downfield, though, and Havoc not able to do anything. Wolvo is going to go for it. Gets a flip reset, sends that. Great little play from him. Not able to do anything with it, though. 6 seconds on the clock. It's going to hit the ground. Mr. Messi, they're bouncing it around for the time being. Jalen, he's going to keep it up. He's going to try and get that goal. Not able to do much in cowana Academy. They are going to take this game, and that is what you need from them. Great stuff indeed.
cowana Academy was really showing why they are first place in the Champions Conference 1. They had 10 shots coming onto the net of Retirement Home. Retirement Home didn't look as strong as they did in game 1 and game 2. Also some great mechanical plays here from cowana Academy in this game number 3. They really showed they want to stay in the winner bracket and don't want to reverse Retirement Home in their first series of the champion playoffs here.
Yeah, it's one of them where that was a very difficult game for both teams. Unfortunately, though, you know, Faded's record in that game was just about as good as his love life because he managed to get 6 shots and only got 1 of them in there. So not very good accuracy rating. He shot his shot and got shot down several times, which sounds about right for Faded at this point. But cowana Academy, they take that game at 4-1. And you've got to ask the question coming out of that, can Retirement Home regain? Because they're going to need a massive one after that.
And they really need to get a massive regain in this game number 4. So if cowana Academy gets this game here, they tie up the series and we have again a close match coming up, hopefully. It was a shootout in game number 1. Game number 2 was more close, and game number 3, first win for cowana Academy. Great kickoff here for Retirement Home. Jalen instantly with to try to the backboard double taps, but it's blocked, it's saved by cowana Academy. They're trying to get a counter attack working here. Mr. Messi takes it, but he passes it to Hodge, but Hodge just tries to shadow defend it. Great flick opportunity, but Mr. Messi couldn't quite reach it. And both teams really with good attacks going in those first 30 seconds.
Ooh, a shot comes in from Havoc. Mr. Messi also forced to make the save. It's going to come straight back in, though. Hodge is relieving no pressure. Jalen with a massive whiff there. Mr. Messi trying to get rid of it, but Wolvo's there to get the block. Faded in defense, bounces it against the backboard, but it gets stolen from him. Ooh, quicker than all his girlfriends would be stolen from him. That was abysmal. Again, sent downfield, though, and Havoc happened to get rid of it for the time being. Faded is there to get the block, but again, bouncing it off that corner. Jalen's going to send it into the area, and Hodge not forced to do anything particularly special at this minute. 1 minute of the game gone. A shot comes in from Havoc. And again, Faded forced to make a pretty mediocre save. Again, the demo comes in from Wolvo on Mr. Messi, trying to switch it up, but 2 defenders still in that net. Not much that you can do. Hodge is sending it downfield. Mr. Messi again making another save. And you've got to do something. Give us something a bit more fancy than this, because I'm not being funny. You can't keep doing the same very, very basic plays. Keep hitting the same shots in the same directions, you're going to get the same result. And that result so far has been multiple saves and not a single goal.
Yeah, cowana Academy, but they're really trying to get this pressure working. They also have had some great opportunities already in game number 4 here. Also great opportunities coming out. It's again a drop down shot by Havoc. I don't know where he came from, but he beats out. I think Fade was it in the air. No, it was Jaden. Never mind. Havoc with a great drop down into the net, and it's 1-0 for cowana Academy in game number 4.
What an absolute Houdini. coming out of absolutely nowhere. We asked for something a bit more fancy, and it wasn't particularly fancy, but it was definitely better than what they've done. They took them by surprise, because ultimately at this stage, you can't afford to sit and wait like they have been. And again, it just gets sent downfield, increasing that speed, getting up there as quickly as he did, results in Cowana Academy taking the lead in this game, which is crucial for them, given the momentum and the lead that Retirement Home have at the moment. But we're talking about momentum, we're talking about leads, and that has all shifted away from Cowana Academy. A great shot from Mr. Messi off a great pass from Jalen slots that home. 2-minute 43, and we are all even in this game.
Yeah, Hodge couldn't quite reach the ball there from the back wall. But I'm wondering where the third man was for Cowana Academy, because there was no one in the net. Like, a great shot here after the kickoff by Faded, bounces off the crossbar and in. No chance here for the defender of Cowana Academy to save this one. Havoc was very awkward for him, this ball, even with the drop down on the crossbar, he couldn't quite reach it.
What was that? What an absolute shambles from Cowana Academy. They had their rotation messed up on that kickoff, and that is just a very basic thing that pretty much everyone should know. Always make sure somebody is in net, because ultimately it's going to result in a goal if not, and that is what we've just been proven there. Again, it comes in, and what is the defense of Cowana Academy doing at the moment? You know, credit to Retirement Home, they're not rushing this, they're not taking ridiculous risks. They're building that timer down, and they are getting the shots off that they need to. Sticking with that rotation and doing an extremely good job at it. Hodge with a great pinch coming out that corner to get rid of it. For the time being to Havoc. Again, bouncing off that ceiling. Volvo's going to go for the shot, unable to do much with it. Going to bounce it back into the area. Faded, an awkward touch from him. Sets it up perfectly. Volvo slots it home. Oh, we're in for a spicy game because we are all even once again.
Yeah, it was a great pass from Faded to Volvo there, and he just puts it home. 2-2 now in game number 4, and yeah, like we talked about it earlier, they are not rushing, so Retirement Home is not rushing the offensive play. They are waiting for mistakes, but they need to rush a bit more forward in order to take the lead back in this game number 4. We have 1 minute 40 seconds left, so we have a tied up game and a tied up series probably if Cowana takes this one home.
Ooh, another shot comes in from Jalen. Again, it's going to hit that backboard, and Wolvo forced to get rid of it for the time being. Faded, he's going to send it back into the area. Doesn't look like he can do much. Hodge reads it extremely well. Gets it past the second. Is he able to get it past the third? Oh, he comes in and bounces off the backboard. Havoc is there, but unable to make contact with the ball. Disappointing from him once again. Faded with a great pass into the middle. Jalen pops it up some more, but Hodge is there to catch it very, very well. Again, it just comes straight back down. Faded feathering with it. Havoc's gonna hit it against the backboard, but nothing can be done. Hodge with the shot. Oh, the double commit came in then, but it was definitely needed. Again, Havoc gets rid of it for the time being. Faded, bouncing it against that backboard, and Hodge tries to get rid of it. Bumps all around in the net, which we can see from our perspective. But again, sent down field of Wolvo. He's going to be patient with this. Or not. Just going to get rid of it for the time being, and it is back and forth. 35 seconds on the clock. Any predictions for which way this one's going to go?
I think we will see an overtime probably in this game number 4, but it could go either way. But right now, Cowana Academy has more ideas, more passing plays going in the offensive side. So I think Cowana will take this one home and tie up the series. But you never know, because everything is possible in Rocket League. We saw some heavy upsets in the past playoffs, and hopefully we'll see something here. But Mr. Messi beats out 2 defenders in the net with a great shot, great placement into the bottom right corner, and he just probably takes this game home for Retirement Home.
That defense was more disappointing than Nitrox's entire Rocket League career at this point. 3-2 is the scoreline to Retirement at home. 10 seconds on the clock. A great shot. Terrible placement from the defenders, unable to do anything in that process. And again, coming off that kickoff, 3 seconds to go. Jalen's going to prop it up. Wolvo's going to try and do something with it. Not able to. He gets another touch. Faded, forced to make yet another save. But it's going to hit the ground. Retirement Home take this game, and I believe that puts them on series point.
Yeah, we saw a great opportunity at 0 seconds there coming out from Cowana, but it was a great save from Retirement Home. So, great shot there by Mr. Messi in the last 10 seconds. He puts this game home for Retirement Home. gives them the match point now. They are 3-1 up in the series, and we now go to game 5 here. And I think cowana, they're really playing better than they did in the first few games, but it's not enough if you don't save those balls that coming up from retirement home. They had some great ideas, but couldn't work out the whole situation.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. You know, we got to give credit where credit is due, and I hate giving anybody Scottish any credit at this point. But Faded actually had a great game there. He came up at crucial moments, and I think if Faded hadn't have had that above par performance, then it wouldn't necessarily have gone his way. A great game from Retirement Home Cowana Academy. Got to give them credit as well. They were trying, they were trying, they were trying. They swapped things up, but still unable to do anything. So this is just going to take, I think it's going to go down to the wire, and it could still be either team's series. So we get into whatever game we're on now. I have lost count, but Cowana Academy against Retirement Home. Let's get this underway.
Yeah, we are in game 5 now. We have the match point here for Retirement Home. Since they are 3-1 up in the series, they can take home winner bracket round 1 and the first series of the day. They can take home it here and move on to the winner bracket finals. And we saw a good kickoff here. Kovanas instantly tries to push upfield and tries to get some shots, but it's great saves here again. But a drop down pass from Havoc to Hodge, but Volvo is still up. Double touch maybe into the net. No, he couldn't quite get the angle there. Hodge puts it to Jalen. Great 50. Volvo is also there. Pass into the midfield to Havoc. Great interception there by Faded. Awkward save there for Volvo. And great save by Hodge. Great opportunity also for Retirement Home. Both teams really want to take this game number 5 here.
Another great load of offense in the beginning of this game. Again, coming in from Jalen's pass. Hodges there to pass it to Havoc, though, to try to take control a little bit. Jalen's not going to let him. Takes the ball off him to get it past and back to Faded. Faded, let's just not talk about that because he might retire after seeing what just happened. A demo comes in and it results in Havoc. Faded after that. He should retire.
Yeah, it was also a great demo, but from Volvo, and great placement again from Havoc. The placement of those shots from Cowana is great. They're really trying to place it always into top corner. It's pretty awkward to save there for Retirement Home. Also, the demos they're doing on the goal line are great for them. They're creating great opportunities in this game number 5 here. We have 1 minute 15 seconds gone and still has 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here for Cowana to take home game number 5.
Absolutely, Cowana, they are going to need to do something, and they're going to need to do it quickly, because at this point, you know, Retirement Home on series point. Although he's going to try and get rid of it for the time being. A great little dribble from him. Is Jalen able to do anything? He is, just gets rid of it for the time being. He's straight back down field. Hodge gets it past one. Is he able to get it past any more? Oh, he's patient with it to find out where Mr. Messi is, but Mr. Messi not waiting for anybody. Passed it straight down to Faded. Faded tries to get Jaden, but overshoots it completely. Havoc's gonna go for it. A great little dribble from him. Great feathering of that boost. It's that little placement of that hitbox that works really well for him. Mr. Messi getting another touch, and Wolvo's gonna send it straight back into the area. But Jalen is gonna stop him in the time being. Jalen, what's he gonna do here? He's gonna take it patiently and just yeets it out of the area. Havoc is there to get the shot, but a great save from Mr. Messi once again. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, we're in for a spicy rest of this game.
Yeah, we definitely are. Both teams have great opportunities, but also great saves on both sides here. Opportunity there for Mr. Messi. He couldn't beat out the last defender. Awkward save there for Hodge, but he gets the demo too. Mr. Messi is there to save it. Blocked by Hodge. Drop down to Volvo. Maybe no. Faded is there to clear it. Again, great clearance from Retirement Home. Both teams, like I said, have some great opportunities. It's a great read there by Jalen, and he puts it in. The defender of Cowana was very awkward placed at the post there, and he couldn't quite reach the ball in the end.
That rotation is just not there, and I was going to give Hodge some credit for the save that we saw just before that, but once again, letting the team down there, and it results in that goal. We are all square in this game. 2 minutes on the clock, and Do you know what? Shambles is all I can say. How horrendous was that? What was Havoc's defense? I have no words. I have no words. That was abysmal.
Yeah, there also needs to be a second man, someone that pushes this ball earlier, because Jalen will take this one home. It's again a great chance here for Retirement Home for Faded after the kickoff. The kickoffs are really working out well here for Retirement Home, but Cowana Academy really need to push here again, because they need to get one more goal in order to take this to overtime and not lose the series 4-1.
Although, at the moment, it is looking the way that it will be lost 4-1 if the scoreline stays the same. Mr. Messi sends it downfield, well, bounces it up. Mr. Messi, a great pass into the middle. What a pass that was. What a shot from Jalen. Oh, Retirement Home, you've got to come out of retirement at this point. That was beautiful.
Yeah, we saw a great pass there from Mr. Messi to Jalen. It's again an open net because one defender gets beaten out. The rotation of Cowana in the defense isn't looking good. The kickoffs also aren't looking good because Retirement Time always get one shot at the goal after a kickoff. So Cowana Academy, they need to score 2 goals now. They're really not doing their best for themselves because the saves aren't there, the rotation isn't there. But Jalen, he's really great with his hat-trick in this game number 5, and great pass into the midfield for have a great shot. But Mr. Messi is there to save it, and Cowana, they have found some ideas that aren't working, so they really need to go for some mechanical plays because they were working. That was working, but Cowana still 45 seconds left, and they still need to go for 2 goals in this game number 5.
45 seconds left on the clock. We know it can happen. Anything can happen in Rocket League. A great pass into the middle. Comes off the shot. Mr. Messi gets the save. 30 seconds on the clock. What can they do? Can they do it? It is all to play for. Weeks of hard work culminate in playoffs. You know how much this means to all of these players at this moment. But not all will be lost because there is the lower bracket. Again, a shot comes in. It hits what looked like the backboard. May have been the woodwork. Not too sure. One of them. Net's wide open again, but Hodge is there to get rid of it for the time being. Mr. Messi's going to send it into the area. Gets rid of it for the time being. Wolvo with the shot. Faded's there to get the save. Havoc's going to send it. Are they going to be able to slot it home just for that one little bit of decency at the end of the game? Wolvo, he's not giving up. He's going to send it up. Jalen comes off the backboard to get rid of it for the time being. But, ladies and gentlemen, Faded makes it hit the ground, and that will be game, set, and match for Retirement Home.
Retirement Home take home the series 4-1. They move on to the winner bracket final, while Cowana Academy drop down to the losers bracket. They still have a chance at moving on to the grand final and promote to the Vortex, the highest division we have in the ECC. But I think Cowana Academy, they struggled too much in the first few games. Retirement Home just great capitalization in the first few games. I mean, they had a shootout in game number 1 with 62, and yeah, Retirement Home was looking good. I hope they will continue this great playstyle in the winner bracket final.
Absolutely. It was a game of many, many tales. Cowana Academy, we've got to give them a lot of credit. They really showed up. They really gave it their all. They really capitalized on every single time that Faded failed. But Retirement Home, they are going to take that in the end, which is great for them because that is exactly what you need to be doing. Getting up to the Vortex is the goal of any player in ECC at this point. It has been absolutely incredible so far. And Retirement Home heading up to that winners bracket final where they will face either Magma Gaming or Jaeger's Esport, who are currently at 2-2 in their game. You know, we saw in the lower bracket as well, Domino Academy, they win in their game against Crystal Gaming. Crystal Gaming, they're off, they're out at this point, and they head to lower bracket round 2. Well, they will face Cowana Academy versus Domino Academy. That will be a very juicy game of the academies. Oof, we are in for a treat for the rest of this series. But as you can see, the bracket on your screen, oof, what are your thoughts on this one, Snicks?
I think it's like you said, we have academy teams going up against each other in the lower bracket. And it's Cowana Academy against Domino Academy. Domino Academy just beat Crystal Gaming 4-1. Retirement Home is moving on to the winner bracket final, and then we will play Mark My Gaming or Jägers Esports. So I think we also have a juicy winner bracket final coming up, and yeah, I'm, I hope for some great matches coming up. This was a great first match here on the A stream. Make sure to check out the multi-twitch in order to see every game on stream at the same time.
Absolutely. Winners bracket, Retirement Home taking the victory in that game and into the loser bracket round two. Cowana Academy versus Domino Academy. Two academies team going one-on-one. That will be a very spicy game indeed. So don't hesitate to stick around and do exclamation point multi-twitch in the chat. Have a look at that. Remember, this is for the money. 50 euros goes to the winner of the Champions Division. So this is going to be very spicy. It has been a pleasure to cast with you, Snicks. It's been a pleasure to cast for everybody in here. Any last words from you, sir?
Yeah, also pleasure to cast with you, Mikey. What a great series we had behind of us. And yeah, I wish all of the teams in the Champions playoffs good luck to get those 50 euros and the promotion to the Vortex.
Absolutely. Best of luck to the rest of the team. Best of luck to all the casters and streamers as well. Shout out to Mr. Sunderlad, who is over there pressing the buttons for us as well. It's going to be a very juicy rest of the playoffs. That is up. That is it from us today. But stick around because some other casters will be with you very, very shortly. So thank you for sticking with us and don't go anywhere.